Hey there. I am so excited to bring you a What's Poppin' in Pop Culture. I'm sorry, that's What's Poppin' in Pop Culture. I hope Jonna doesn't get mad, but I actually had the chance to talk to extra correspondent Megan Wright today about some of the big stories going on. Of course, Taylor Swift. She was at the premiere of the Hunger Games prequel last night. Let's get into it. Here's What's Poppin' in Pop Culture, brought to you by Conquest Journals.
Hi, KJ. Good morning.
Oh my gosh, it is so exciting to be talking with you. Number one, congratulations to you and everybody at Extra on getting renewed for 30 years. As you know, someone who's been in the business a long time, how is that for you to know that you're a part of this, entertainment dynasty?
Thank you so much, KJ. It's pretty amazing because I think, not a lot of shows make it to 30 years. And then sometimes when we replay some of these, iconic interviews, or get to, revisit and see people that maybe had their first interview on Extra, it's actually amazing to see. And I love, being part of this legacy.
Has there been, a moment for you with Extra where you have maybe been nervous or just had some, fangirl excitement about the fact that you get to do this story or chat with this celebrity?
It's so funny. It happens all the time, and maybe not with the celebrities that you think, because, just from working, I started my career off as a DJ and I did radio for a really long time. And, so you get used to, seeing people and then you get to reconnect with them as their career grows. But it's different with Extra and then working in Hollywood and then being able to see stars and celebrities that may have in some way impacted your childhood or may have been a part of a show that you watched when you were younger. It's like a different nostalgia there, So when I get in those situations and then when I see people and I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember when this happened when I was 14 or you were a part of that. It's that to me are the moments that are very, very exciting.
Yes, and you have to kind of keep it together because you're like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I'm being the fangirl right now. I'm like, you remember that one time that you did that thing? You're like,
And they're like, no, I have no idea. I've done like 100 movies since then, but that was adorable. No, no, no. But to be honest, everybody is great, and so it's just again 30 years. It's amazing, to be a part.
well, let's talk about some of the big stories here on KJ today. Everything is about positive vibes, and so our pop culture report, we always
Yeah.
have to search for the good, the exciting stuff. And I think right now, I mean, whether the football fans like my husband like it, the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing, it's just a breath of fresh air, isn't it?
It is, KJ. And you know what? I keep saying this that, we never truly know what is going on behind closed doors. We don't know people's conversations. We don't know their relationships. The only thing that we know is what we see. And I feel like what we see is truly, truly something positive. I was at Taylor Swift's Eras Tour movie premiere, and that gave me a sense of I already obviously knew that Taylor was a super, mega star, but being able to see her up close and personal with her fans in the way that I did was so heartwarming. And it shows you that so many young women, look up to her, and she is so sweet and her team is so sweet, and the way, they just talk and give everybody time. And so being able to see that and to know that she is being looked up to by, again, so many young women, and now they get to see her in a positive and loving relationship, I think is amazing. There are so many horror stories that we see about relationships and about, the way things end, especially, in this time. And of course, we never know what's going to happen, but to be able to see them together, the smiles on their faces. I mean, they were just in Argentina for Taylor's Eras Tour stop. She changed the lyrics to one of her songs, and then, a journalist that was there, panned over to Travis, and you see him smiling, and it looks like an authentic, genuine smile. Like, none of it looks like, anybody's putting on a show. Like, it looks so authentic, and to see them run into each other's arms, and the way that he is being supportive of her and she is being supportive of him. I love it. I love it. I can't get enough. Sometimes you get tired of seeing the same story, but honestly, I'm not tired yet. I love it, KJ.
Megan, I need you to dig into this for me.
I will.
I am also the kitty correspondent for Pet Pals TV, which is on Wish TV, where Extra airs here in Indianapolis. So we're on
awesome.
the same station. Part of the reason I adore Taylor is because, she shows so much of her life with her cats, and she's such a cat advocate. And I was immediately like, does Travis like the cats? I need Travis to like the cats.
KJ, that is a good point. That is a good point. And you know what? I feel like if Travis did not like the cats, they would not be together. I feel like they would not be together. So I will find out for you. But I feel like that seems like it would be a really big deal breaker for Taylor, for sure. So he's got to like the cats. We just need to see a picture of him with the cats, though. That is the next photo we need to see of him.
Yes. I need to see them happily on her couch, having like a Sunday snuggle day with the kitty cats.
Yes.
Now, Megan, did I hear right that you were at the Hunger Games premiere?
Yes, that's why if you hear my voice a little shaky, that's because I was out last night, KJ. I was on the red carpet for the Hunger Games premiere, which is, it's a big deal, because this is the prequel to all the other Hunger Games, if you have seen any of the movies or read any of the books before. So completely different cast. And let me tell you, I asked a lot of the, newer actors and actresses, who was somebody that you were kind of starstruck, to be on set with. And, one after the next, Viola Davis. And you know what? I was feeling that a little bit when she walked up to me. Her and her husband, Julius, so amazing, so kind, accidentally wore matching green outfits. They said it's just their chemistry. Another example of positive love. They've been married. I feel like they've been married longer than Extra has been around. I'm not exactly sure, but somewhere around there. And, it's definitely another example, again, of just positive love, support. They seem like they have a good time together. And I said, you know what, next house party, you guys got to invite me. And apparently they throw, one heck of a house party too. So it just seems like they're having a great time and living life. She plays a very, very dark character in this movie, which is going to be amazing for her career. So definitely excited for everybody to check it out.
Well, let's talk about you, because not only, do we see you on Extra, but you're a DJ, you're a journalist, you're a writer, you have so much going on. I mean, how do you keep it all organized, and what do you have coming up that we can follow along with, Megan?
Well, I started my career off as a DJ and radio. I'm a radio baby too, KJ. So definitely, I'm very thankful for you allowing me to be on your show. It's bringing back, some memories, and it's been an exciting time. I DJ'd for a while, and so it's awesome that on Extra, I also do a lot of the music stories and a lot of the music interviews. Just because that is, my background, something that I'm very, very proficient in. And so I definitely want to make sure everybody follows me on social media if you're listening. I'm not so much on X, formerly known as Twitter, but I am on Instagram, Megan Wright, MEGANRYTE, just to keep up with everything, because the strike is over. Thankfully, they were able to come to an amazing agreement. Everybody is back to work. So things are about to get very, very busy, KJ. Not only are there going to be new premieres and, new shows that are going to be coming back that we're covering, we're also kind of digging back, and some people people are going back and doing more interviews just to promote, shows and movies that have recently came out and they weren't allowed to do press for. So there's going to be a lot of entertainment news coming out, in the next few weeks. So definitely, check in with us and make sure you are listening to Extra. And we have a podcast as well for the longer form, which is Extra, the podcast.
Awesome. Well, it was great to talk with you, Megan. You're welcome on KJ today, anytime. And keep us posted on Taylor and Travis and the cats, please.
I will, KJ.
Thanks for joining us for another celebrity interview. Of course, the KJ Today show isn't just about talking to celebs. It's about hanging out with you. Join us live on Wednesday nights for pop culture, people to know, and pets. The KJ Today show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch live Wednesday nights at 7.